So I've been awake since 4 in the morning. I could not go back to sleep. I tried reading a book, I tried Sudoku, and when both didn't work, I just scrolled through Reddit, which was a big mistake. I just gave up. It's like 7:30 right now. Got my cup of coffee. Don't worry, it's decaf. Hello and welcome! My name is Irsi Moore. On this channel, I share my struggle with anxiety and depression. Today's topic is my experience with childbirth and postpartum depression. I have been gone for about 3 months, and that is because I had a baby. And so you'll be hearing the baby cooing and doing her, baby noises. I have decided I don't want her to be a part of this channel. I want to protect her identity. My husband and I moved to our new place, which is where we're at, about a month ago. Bless you. Bless you. So it's just been all kinds of craziness. It feels like we've been just running around with our heads chopped off, honestly. So that's why I've been gone from YouTube for about 3 months, since life happened. Oh yeah, speaking of life, I gotta go put the steaks in the oven. I will be right back. And we're back. Before I go into my childbirth story, I just wanted to let you guys know my videos are gonna be more like vlogs. Because mommy life means no time for anything except for baby and her needs. So vlogs. And it's gonna be temporary until baby gets a little older and I'll have more time and I have a routine down. So yeah, anyway, childbirth story. I started contractions the day after my baby's due date. They were very painful, just as I anticipated. However, I did not anticipate having back labor. And for me, in my case, my back labor was more painful than my actual contractions, and I was having both at the same time. It was not a good time. So my husband and I went to the hospital. They needed me at 4 centimeters dilated so that they could take me in. I was only at 3. So they had me walk around the hospital until I further dilated. And I was so thankful for my husband because he was my cheerleader. Like, he was there reminding me to do my breathing techniques and telling me that I was strong, that we were going to get through this, that we were a team, and all kinds of wonderful things that I really did need to hear. So yeah, after about a couple hours, I told them I'm pretty sure I'm at 4. Sure enough, when we went in and they checked, I was at 4, and they took me in. After this point, it was starting to get really hard to concentrate on everything that was going on around me. It was getting hard to concentrate on what my husband was telling me. Everything that I didn't want to happen, happened. I did not want an epidural. I did not want them to break my water. I did not want them to give me Pitocin. And I certainly did not want a C-section. When I reached 5 centimeters, I was done. I told my husband, I can't do this anymore. 6 centimeters went by. 7 centimeters went by. And then I reached 8 centimeters, and that's when I just couldn't do it anymore. I was done. I begged my husband. We had a code for when to actually get the epidural, like dead serious, go get a nurse because I'm freaking dying. And it was SpongeBob. So he asked me, who lives under the, how does that go? I can't remember. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And I told him, SpongeBob Mother SquarePants. Get me the epidural right now. The problem with the epidural was it just killed the progress I made. I undilated, that's not a word, but I undilated. I went back down to 5 centimeters. My contractions stopped altogether. The left side of my cervix got swollen. We did everything. Like the doctors and the nurses were freaking awesome. We tried the medicine ball. We tried going in the shower, and yeah, they tried to put me in different positions with a peanut ball. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. In the end, I ended up having to get a C-section. But by that point, I had been in labor for over 36 hours. By that time, I was over it. I'm like, get this baby out. I don't care if I get a C-section. I need her to get out. The baby was stressed out, according to the doctor. And I sure as heck was stressed out. Alright, so it looks like I won't even be able to finish this story. Don't be surprised if it's the next day. Now, I don't know if I finished telling my childbirth story because that was yesterday, and I know baby started crying and mommy had to do mommy things. I'm about to wash some dishes, but I just quickly wanted to finish the story. Honestly, it was kind of a blur because I was given so much medicine that I didn't even feel like myself. I remember they gave me Benadryl, and I literally felt like I had smoked weed. And I could hear myself. That's the craziest part, was I could hear my own voice, and it didn't sound like it was, like I wasn't in my own body. So I guess you could say it was a out of body experience. And I could hear myself telling my husband, I can hear my own voice. I feel very weird. I don't feel like I'm in my own body. You just get some looks like, oh, okay, yeah, she's pretty drugged. The C-section itself was a lot less scary than I thought in terms of what I was anxious about if there was ever a C-section needed. What I was experiencing at that moment, I threw up a lot. I needed a blood transfusion because I lost quite a bit of blood, and I almost fainted. I could feel myself starting to black out, and I told my husband, I need to see my baby. I just kept saying out loud, I'm not gonna faint. I'm not gonna faint. I'm gonna see my daughter, okay? We did not go through over 36 hours of labor for me to faint and not get to see my daughter after they take her out of my body. So yeah. That's it. I mean, the outcome was everything I could ever wish for. Seeing my daughter's beautiful face when they gave her to me, ugh. And then watching her grow now, she's almost 3 months. Every little thing that she's been learning to do every day has been such a blessing to just watch. It's being a mother. Oh my God, I love being a mother, and I didn't think I would. I'm, almost 30 years old, and I never really wanted kids. I don't know what I felt about it. I guess I was confused for a very long time, but it was leaning more towards, I don't think I want any kids, and then bam, we got a surprise baby, and I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. So, that was that. Postpartum depression. Ugh. Alright, postpartum depression. I want to read a little section of it that's in my book. I didn't find one actually in What to Expect the First Year, but I did find it in What to Expect When You're Expecting. So here we go. Though the baby blues and postpartum depression are often often used interchangeably to describe new mom moodiness, they're actually two very different conditions. The far more common one is the baby blues. True postpartum depression, aka PPD, is much less prevalent, affecting about 15% of new moms. and much more enduring. It can last anywhere from a few weeks to a year or even more than a year. That's scary. So symptoms which are similar to baby blues include crying, irritability, sleep problems. Yes, my insomnia is back, and it's back with vengeance. Eating problems, no appetite. I want to say that I'm not really experiencing big eating problems, but my appetite has gone down. I eat a lot less than what I used to before I got pregnant, which I don't know if I should blame that on PPD or if it's just a change in routine and dedicating most of my time to baby. Oh, sweetie. Oh. Persistent feelings of sadness, emptiness, hopelessness, helplessness, and this one is a good one. An inability or lack of desire to take care of yourself or your newborn. Excessive worry. Oh yeah. Aversion to your newborn. I don't know about that one. Feeling all alone. Yes, yes, yes. I am far from being alone, of course, because I have my daughter, I have my husband, both my favorite people in the whole wide world. We don't have family or friends here, so I knew. Memory loss. Oh, I could be experiencing that. I don't know. So, getting help for PPD. No new mother should have to suffer from PPD. Amen. Sadly, too many do. Either because they believe it's normal and inevitable, or because they're ashamed to ask for help. This right here. This is so true. The problem with this is not seeking help, not seeking professional help will affect your baby. It says here, babies of depressed moms are less vocal, less active, make fewer facial expressions, and are more anxious. Literally my worst fear. I think what I want to do is make a separate video for postpartum depression, because excuse the baby. Because there's a lot more research that I still need to do for it. I am gonna seek therapy. Clearly my daughter needs me, so I will go do mommy things. And remember, stay positive, try and keep a smile on your face no matter how hard life gets, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!